Okay, here we are. Here we are. I guess actually I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check mic levels real quick because I didn't get a chance to set up. I have been super fucking busy. Let's see. These obnoxious pink gloves are not great. Let's see. Yeah, okay, those levels sound fine. Cool. Alright, so here's what's up. I was going to show you guys how to, and by you guys I mean one person, apparently. I was going to show how to form the masks, this thing, to your face, but all of the masks that I have are already earmarked, or whatever that term is, for people to use, because I cannot print these fast enough to get them out to the people who need them. By the way, consider donating some money to my PayPal. It's Vonture. I don't know, whatever. I'll post a link in a second, if I remember to. Anyway, check the Facebook page at For Some Values of Science, or just the Science Stream on Facebook. Any amount of money helps, because oh my god, there are so many that I need to send out. Anyway, I'm joined by Auda, or Uda, I guess is how it's pronounced, who will be performing the role of Rin, since we're on lockdown, and well, he's my roommate. Obviously, this is not a sterile field. That's why I'm not going to be using any of the stuff that I would be mailing out to anyone, but I do have my obnoxious pink gloves, so that's something at least. I guess what I'll do first is go over a brief overview of how you would use one of these things to fit it to your face. Basically, they come in flat form, sort of lays out flat, got little wings here. This is unattached to anything, and then these nose parts up top fold in. The ones that I'm printing now have a third flap in the middle, so that folds down to hit the top of your nose, and then these fold up to the sides. Let's see, what I have been doing is, well, I've been shipping them out flat, because, you know, that's how they're fucking designed. Oh, right, I almost forgot. If you got kids watching right now, don't do that. That should go without saying on the science stream here, but yeah, I'm gonna be fucking cussing, and we got some alcohol going, and the whole thing is a mess. Go check out the YouTube channel for the fun kid stuff, which is also not kid stuff, but they're cooler than this. Anyway. So you fold the things down. What I've been doing is putting a little hot glue around the edges. It's not necessary, provided that you form it right, but it never hurts to like have a little extra seal. We got this part up here, this little, it's a little bright to see that. Sorry, these things have been printed out of like shiny PLA because that's what I have left. So you've got this little doohickey right here. It screws open to reveal this little floppy thing, which is ideally, if you've got like some fucking copper that you can print, you'd make a little thing, this thing out of copper, which would be, you know, further antibacterial, even though we're dealing with a virus right now. But this presses down on top of your material in here. Right now I've got some of this stuff cut out to fit. That goes in there. This presses it down. This seals it. It's a friction seal. If you have, let's see, what is the, if you've got like a rubber gasket or something that you can put along the edges, that'll give you a little bit more of an air seal. If you've got like plumber's tape or something, you know, anything that you can do to further seal it in there is good. Due to the nature of the filters that we use in these things, it's better to have it like not permanently affixed so you can pull it out. and replace the filter. I forget exactly how long you're supposed to, how long you go between like replacing this material particularly, but from the last thing I read was like 6 hours. I don't know. Hang on, let me double check that. I'll post a link to the page that this is on in case you have like a printer you wanna print them out of. 8 hours, yeah. So 8 hours. 8 hours is what we're looking at per filter. Obviously, the more you change it out, the better, but also the more you tear through those materials, which is kind of the point of this thing in the first place. This whole mask, it's PLA, so you can wash it in pretty much anything. It's really just heat you have to worry about, which I'll explain heat in a second and how that plays into this. But it's easy. You could, alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, soap and water, whatever the hell you want to do. If you're getting one of these from me, 100% recommend washing it first just to be safe, because as much as I like wear a mask and gloves and shit, you can never be too careful, and these things are supposed to be sterilized in the first place for added safety, so yay. So the heat, I was using a heat gun, but you can use a hair dryer turned up to maximum hyper heat setting, so just like on high. You need to get this material up to about, I want to say like 180 or so, which don't quote me on those numbers, actually. Just forget what I said. You got to get it hot, and you'll know when it's hot enough because it'll get floppy. Once it's hot enough to get floppy, you slap it there on your face, and you pinch it in, get it on like a nice tight seal. It's not hard to do. I'm surprised that the mic is still picking up what I'm saying. It's not hard to get it sealed on there, but if you want, you can add like some, I've been using weather stripping foam. You can use like rubber or pretty much anything you can make a seal with if you're worried about it not sealing well enough against your skin. I'd like to reiterate though, this is not like a fucking lab grade medical safety mask. This is really just like an in a pinch sort of thing. These came out like, I don't know, the design came out on like I don't know, the 3rd or something, and it's still being like edited and stuff by the community. I've myself have been working on some upgrades to the design, but like this is pretty good as it is.
What upgrades, Gamma?
Oh hi, yeah, that's Uda.
Sorry, Gray.
So no, it's fine. Everybody knows my fucking name. So upgrades, yes. What I've been working on is like little adapters that you can screw these things into if you've got some of those like cartridge filters. I've been looking on making some like a little box or something you can put like this engine filter in, which I was gonna test today, but I don't know that I have like the setup to be able to test that.
Bullshit, you lied to me. You said that there was going to be a port you could smoke through in it.
Well, I mean...
Don't soft sell this shit, come on.
Okay, so obviously not recommended for the end user who's concerned about things, but yeah, I was gonna put like a little port here so I could smoke a cigarette through it, which just absolutely compromises the ability for it to block a lot of stuff. I don't know what cigarette filters are rated at, but I'm pretty sure they're not rated for like N95 levels of filtering. How badass would it be to just like have a little cigarette hanging out here that you can light up and just like, yes, the nicotine sustains me. So does that answer the question?
I'm so excited.
Okay. You just can't hide it. The fuck was I talking about? Right, so you seal it around your face, get like as good a seal as possible. I was reiterating that these aren't like lab tested. I mean, they are lab tested, but they're not like FDA approved or anything, because like I said, they just fucking came out. And I certainly don't have a lab to test them in. I mean, I have this lab, but like, let's be honest here. I mean, just look at this place. I have like Halloween decorations over there, which, oh, perfect. Totally nailed it.
Good job, bro.
Yeah, these are all this crap over here is what I'm gonna be testing. I have some thoughts. Anyway, yeah, these are cool. I'm not taking like requests on color or anything right now because, like I said, the idea is to slam as many of them out to cover the need that we have at present. I'm not selling them for money, but donations are always welcome. If you're getting one, like obviously covering the cost of shipping is much appreciated, but we're all in this together, so I have to be a dick, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, that's the thing. Heat it up, put it on. What does not come printed, obviously, is this little strap here. I had to pull this off of a pair of safety goggles I had. The foam padding is obviously not a thing that everybody has lying around. I mean, you could just rip some off your door, right? No, I can't make you a girlfriend, not yet. Maybe once the crisis is over, I'll whip something out for you, but I cannot promise it will not cut your dick off. But you know, maybe that's your thing. Maybe you got like a nullification fantasy you want to live out. I don't know. I'm not you. I'm not going to judge. I will just, yeah, exactly, taxidermy. I don't do that yet either, but you know, there's always room for improvement. Okay, so my thoughts on testing these filters, because obviously if you don't have one of these, you're not gonna be. I mean, if you have some of these, you probably don't want this anyway. But if you only got one and you want to like stretch it, this will help. Anyway, so my test idea. Obviously, I don't have a lab. I can't test like straight up like particulate permeability, I think is what it is. I think oh fuck, actually, you know, I'm gonna look it up and just read it to you guys. There's a couple ways that you like rate masks, which is like PM and the N scale. So let me just come over here and look that up. So, where did oh, the PM scale of masks. Let's see. 6 things you need to know about PM 2.5. Let's have a quick look at that. Particulate matter is what PM stands for. And the 2.5 refers to the size of pollutant in micrometers. So a micrometer is equivalent to 0.001 millimeters. You should know that if you know anything about scientific notation or the scales of things that aren't fucking, you know, eagles per freedom unit or whatever.
Yeah, how much is that in inches?
I have like no fucking clue. A less large number, I think.
How do you expect us to stay safe?
Oh my god. Okay, 1 micrometer, 1 micron.
I mean, is it smaller than it's like 1/16 of an inch? Because we don't really count those. Our construction.
That is 1 micron is 3.93 and then a bunch of like insignificant figures times 10 to the negative 5th inches. So yeah, this is a little bit smaller than a 1/16 of an inch.
I can't be sweating that kind of dimensions, bruh.
I think actually sweat is too small. It's like water, right?
This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry. Anyway, so PM 2.5 is about it's a little smaller than a bit smaller than a human hair, much smaller than fine beach sand. So, no, it's hard to breathe through, but you know, it's decent. Now let's look at the N scale. Let's see. So they come in 3 flavors: N, R, and P. N is not oil resistant, R is resistant to oil, and P is oil. Where are they? Ridiculous. Guys, we found the bacon bits.
How did he not eat them?
This is a fucking glorious day. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I was looking at the fucking, yeah, N, R, and P. So the numbers next to them are the amount of percentage things that they remove that are at least 0.3 microns in diameter. It's 95, 95%, 99, 99%. You know how these fucking things work. Yeah, so I forget how big coronavirus Chan is, but apparently those masks are 0.2 microns is working out for that, which is like ridiculously small. You could probably like there's like a 50-50 shot if you can comprehend that size. I don't know. It depends on how much LSD and weed you've done. Right, so on to the fun part, yeah? So this, what is this rated at? This is, it says surgical grade. I don't know what that means. Let's find out. Rating of surgical grade masks. Oh, let's see here. Disposable surgical grade. Yeah, those are N95. Is what they say at least. Yeah, okay. We're gonna check the math on that one for them. So here's my proposal, right? Since I don't have a proper like medical lab, what I thought I would do is find out what these filters can do on a scale of neckbeards per fedora. Now let me explain. What I've got here is a douche flute, a vape, right? I don't know what like the fucking micron size is on this, but it should give us like a decent idea, comparatively. So the plan is I'm gonna take a fat rip off this vape, and I'm gonna like have, well, here, I'll show you. I'm gonna do like this. Where's my rubber band? Oh God, this whole thing's gonna come apart without the rubber band. Here it is. So I'm gonna take this and like wrap it around so that it's more or less sealed, and then I'm gonna do just like a soft blow, I guess, around this, and that'll like represent general respiration around you. Then I'm gonna like hard blow into it, and we're gonna consider that, I don't know what, like somebody sneezing at you or whatever, like I guess coughing in your face, and then I'm gonna like put this shit to my mouth and just blow as hard as I can, and those three, we'll see how much gets through.
How hard can you blow, Battle Buddy?
I don't know. We're about to fucking find out. Hard enough for your mom.
Not what I was thinking last night, but fucking go too.
Anyway, yes, the toilet paper roll does have a hat. Zenshi, you missed it, but essentially I'm measuring filterability in neckbeards to fedoras. So anyway, yeah, gonna take a rip off this baby, and oh right, we gotta set our baseline first. Okay, this is verified N95. This is OSHA approved. It is what we're supposed to be using here for our mask protection. So let me just fix that bad boy on, and we're gonna see how it does in our douche flute test. Keeping in mind, just to assuage any fears, I'm not using neckbeard 2 fedoras. Okay, there's a ratio there. It's like meters over seconds, only this is like a measurement of douchiness. So yeah, we're going to set a baseline. Since this is like the recommended protection, I'm going to do all 3 tests on it, and then we're going to see where we stand with that. That'll be our basis of comparison for everything else. So here we go. First, we're going to do a respiration test. Okay, we got nothing coming through on respiration. We got nothing coming through on the fucking, what do we call it, the cough test? Aggressive breathing?
The expectorant
Protocol.
test.
Yes. On expectorant protocol number 5. So now I'm just going to like...
Number 5?
I don't know. Number 5 seems like a good number.
Have you been coughing while I wasn't here?
No.
Should I be here?
No. Drink your beer.
It's White Claw, thank you.
Oh, my mistake. You know, now there are laws against the claw. Just throwing that out there.
Only from 11 to 5 a.m.
Yeah, we're on fucking curfew time now, so that's cool. But is DeSantis our governor?
I don't know.
Who's the mayor of Florida?
I think it works the opposite way, but probably someone worse if there is someone else.
I know it's not like Lord Voldemort anymore. Anyway, we're allowed to order alcohol now for delivery.
Yeah, actually, he's the best guy ever.
Yeah, no, I mean his approval ratings just skyrocketed. Okay, last one. I'm gonna directly blow through this thing. Okay, we got a little bit of vapor there, but pretty much nothing gets through, so that's good. Oh, right, I was assuring everyone that none of these materials are being used for any of the masks I send out because, you know, I don't want to just like, here, let me contaminate this for you real quick, and here you go. And so, test number 2. This one, we're going to do the surgical mask, which is supposed to also be okay, because it says it's like N95 rated, but it's also significantly thinner, so I don't know, we'll see. Alright, there's nothing going through that one on the respiration test. We didn't get anything on expectorant, but I have a feeling that we're going to get this on this one. Yeah. So if I blow directly into it, we get a little pass-through. So don't have anyone fucking blow directly in your face port. I mean, if you're doing that, you're already fucked, so GG. Okay, what was next? We're going to do a ball of cotton. So let's cram some cotton balls in there. Yes, confirmed, can breathe through it. We got nothing on that. I have a feeling that we're going to get a little something just on the expectorant test, though. No, all right, nothing there. Direct blowing, though, still not great. I'm not gonna like. I don't know that I would recommend jamming cotton balls in your mask anyway, because you probably got to replace those pretty fucking quick. I mean, it's cotton, absorbent as fuck. Speaking of cotton, let's try it with Zenchi. You must have missed that part. I told you if you have kids, get them the fuck out of here. This is not safe for children, or work, or really human consumption.
I mean, are you sure?
You're not...
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Are you sure? That doesn't sound right.
I am fucking dead sure.
Okay. Apparently Wu-Tang is for the children. Yes, Senshi, you missed all of the good jokes already. Yeah, this one's going to be kind of hard. I don't know how to rubber band this on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wu-Tang is fudging for the children.
What are magnets?
Miracles.
Okay, here we can see my massive science skills as I try desperately to roll a rubber band onto a makeup pad. Come on! I'm just gonna hold it on. Here we go. Respiration test. Okay, we've already got something coming through on the respiration test. 100% something. I don't know how you're going to do the other tests. This doesn't work.
Sorry, Zenshi, I watch my language. I apologize.
I have a feeling I'm going to do like two. I'm going to do two at once. See how that works. I'm going to fucking cram them in there. Let's do this. Yeah, fucking nailed it. That is definitely secure. Yeah, no, still not secure. Alright, fuck makeup pads. This is bullshit.
I watch Gray's language too. Gray!
Yeah.
We don't use that kind of terminology in front of the children.
What kind of terminology?
Expletives. The children who, I remind you, Wu-Tang is for.
Okay, well, I mean, what's Wu-Tang's view on expletives?
I
That's
can't really
right,
parse
you
a
don't
response
know.
to that.
What?
I can't really parse a response to that.
Okay. Alright. So this is para superficies lisas, or smooth surface high density foam is what I meant. Okay, here we go. It's definitely not coming off, so I'm just gonna have to cut it. Where's my knife? Here we go. This is totally working, guys. Thanks for subscribing to the science stream where we do real science. If you missed any of our previous sciences, like when we fucked up doing elephant toothpaste, or when we fucked up doing sound wave tests, or when we fucked up any of the other things that we fucked up, which is all of them, like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. Also, but like real talk, definitely consider donating to the PayPal, which I'll post it right now. We gotta get those donations rolling so I can make and mail more of these masks. .me/G Vonture. Pretty sure that's the link. If I click it, will it show me? Yup, that's it. Boom, nailed it from memory. I'm the greatest. While I'm sending links, by the way, let me link you guys to. This is the source material for the masks that I'm sending out. They've got like full instructions, but no video, so you know, obviously this is better. And I think that was it. Yeah, those are all the links. These are all the links I have. I guess the YouTube channel, whatever. I don't care about the YouTube channel. You guys should watch it though. Cool. It's just this, but pre-recorded. High density foam.
That's 4 out of 5 foam collectors' favorite type of foam.
I cannot breathe through this.
You can have a bad time then.
Oh no, I can. Oh no, because there's a gap. Oh no. I'd cut this too small. Fuck it, we'll use the whole shebang. Sorry, frick it. This is a Christian Minecraft server.
You're doing so well.
Sorry.
Hey, 4 more years of Jane. Are the mic levels okay? Is all the audio coming through clearly? There's a AC unit in here I'm kind of worried about.
Alright, yeah, I mean, they can hear me well enough to fucking frickin'. Oh god, this is so hard.
I think Zenshi's gone.
That's fair. It's really frickin' hard to not flippin' cuss. I'm just gonna say, it's really expletive deleted hard. Take two. No! Sorry, I have to make loud noises because Rin's not here unless you want to take over that.
I'm not loud.
You can't provide us with the eh!
No, that's not something I can provide you with.
Okay.
Jane wants a mic. Can you mail something really quick?
No. Can you do a voice recording and send it on Facebook and I'll play it for the fine people? Both of them. Oh, we got 3 viewers. Okay, gonna hold it on with my hand again. Here we go. Alright, nothing from that at least. Okay, nothing on expectorant test. I got about as much out of the direct blow as we did with the surgical mask.
Direct blow.
That's really hard to breathe through though. I don't know if that's a great idea. But technically a success.
Can't believe we're worried about profanity instead of innuendos.
I mean, Disney does the innuendo thing and they're very pops with the chills.
Don't bring the mouse into this place.
But this is the House of Mouse.
Frick you, fight me.
Those are some
Looking forward to
expletive
never working there
deleted
again.
fighting words.
You wanna go, bruh?
How the expletive deleted do I open a bag?
You want a redacted go?
I will declassify this expletive deleted all over your face.
I mean, that sounds fun, but like, I mean fighting.
Kung Fu fighting?
No.
Was it fast as lightning?
I don't work hard at fighting.
I will say it's a little bit frightening. Okay, this is air vent stuff. I got the tiny ones so that I wasn't spending an expletive deleted amount of money. I'm going to double them up though because they're so thin. There's no reason not to double up.
I'm making this a rule next time we play Ring of Fire.
What?
Not just no profanity, but expletive deleted.
That's fair. We don't drink in this house of good Christian women. Keck. Yeah, that didn't work at all. So yeah, don't use that either. So okay, it looks like our options. Oh, ugh, I forgot. I got a expletive deleted sponge. Let's try the sponge. Okay, the whole sponge with like scrubbing pad and all is going to be too much of a thick boy to fit in the filter of these masks, but you know, you might You might be able to get away with it with your own like makeshift stuff. I need a pair of scissors.
Jackson, did I miss?
James said some stuff. This is hard.
Oh, I missed a good rin sound.
Oh, was it sent?
Apparently.
Let me see. Oh yeah, let's get that rin sound. Here we go. I'll hold it up to the mic. Get ready, guys.
I immediately froze up and didn't know what to say, and found myself unable to screech.
Well, that was disappointing. All right. Well, that was our. That was Oh, I was told not to do that after I had already switched windows. Sorry, Jane. I guess that's our new rin sound. Oh, sounds like the print is done. Sweet.
Welcome to the world, little one.
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta pump out as many of these bad boys as I can. That loud beeping sound is Zenshi's horrible D&D figure. So yeah, this is what they look like when they first print. That goes in the safety box. Oh right, let me get the next print going. Printo. Okay, where was I? Yeah, expletive deleting around with a sponge.
Denshi is straight not here anymore. I think we can drop the no profanity filter.
No, this is it now. We have to do this. In honor of Zenshi.
It's not fair. I'm the only one actually drinking.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't feel like drinking alcohol, and I didn't get any that I like. But I guess we can just, like, order delivery.
Jane's drinking. Yeah, let's get pizza. Oh, it sounds like a great idea. Fuck, I'm already buzzed.
Christian Minecraft server.
Redacted, I'm already buzzed. I'm gonna get banned from this Christian Minecraft server.
Bant. I have to get out Buff Pooh Bear. Why is this so difficult? For whatever reason, I thought separating a sponge would not be. There we go. I made it harder.
You dumb mother redacted.
I don't... Oh, I actually can breathe through that. That's weird.
Yo, as an aside, because of the important science going on, the new White Claw flavor pack, like the variety pack, it's all good. The watermelon was like slightly disappointing because I love watermelon, but like the lemon was just on point.
Okay, I would not wear this for more than like an hour because I can already smell the hypoxia. Here we go.
Yeah, go for it.
Nothing that end. Okay, got some there. Well, okay, sponge fails too. But what about top sponge? That's much easier to breathe through, and thus I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's not going to work at all. Yeah, that didn't work. Oh well.
You have textiles in your schedule, like a old T-shirt wrapped a couple times.
Yeah,
That seems like something that a lot of people could deal with.
this is jersey material. I think that's what it's called. So far, so good. Does not pass the expectorant test, though.
Oh, noted.
But I do have, I have some microfiber around here, which is a little bit, yeah, there we go. A little bit more difficult to breathe through. Actually, no, it is not. Nope, doesn't pass the breathing test. Well, I have a delicious box of material in here.
I'd be interested to see what kind of stuff you could soak a T-shirt in. Because, like, old anarchist cookbook stuff, you can soak a T-shirt in lemon juice to mitigate the effects of CS gas.
I think that's more of like a chemical reaction thing, though, isn't it?
Sure, but are there any treatments you could use to, like, rags you already have around?
Well,
I feel like that's a lot more applicable to most people. Like, if you can tie something around your face and treat it some way to give it some degree of less permeation.
I
Just
know
gotta find
that
that sweet spot between, like, dying of hypoxia and not dying of everything else.
I know that copper mesh was recommended as like a good thing to put in between the layers of this. You can get like a couple meshes of copper, which I assume copper wire works fine too.
Okay, well, you talk about copper wire. Most people are gonna have copper wire, like, in a 12 or 18 gauge. Like, maybe if you have something that's stranded, you could, like, weave yourself a mesh, but that's asking a lot in terms of crafting.
Fair. Alright, this is just like regular ass foam. So far, so good. No expectorant test though. Are you seeing this? New variety pack.
You're fucking kidding me. No, it says 5% alcohol. On the mango, at least. I'll check the other bottles. Or cans.
Felt. People own felt, right?
People do own felt, that's reasonable, crafting materials and such.
You guys own felt. You guy own felt.
Also, why would White Claw be 3.7? Most places that limit ABV content go for 3.6. speaking from my decades-old retail experience.
Okay, breathing test worked. Not the expectorant test, though. Not even remotely. Although it did hold enough of the vape in the tube for me to think that it worked a little.
Sorry, buddy. Also, regarding that pic you sent me, that's the 70% White Claw. Or sorry, 70 calorie White Claw. I'm drinking the full fat 100 calorie White Claw like some kind of nub. Didn't realize we'd already advanced so far as a culture.
What about fleece? Where's my tube? Nope. Pink polka dot fleece did not do it for us.
God damn it, you are our last hope except for all the other hopes that are apparently in this box.
I don't know. This is just more fleece, but it's like a weird fleece that no one would reasonably have. You know what I should have been doing? I should have been like doubling up this fabric.
That's what I'm saying. I think you should double up some shop towels.
Oh, right, yeah, we'll get to shop towels in a second.
Okay.
Alright, so here is some... Oh, this is microfiber again, but I've doubled it up. And this one's black, so it definitely will work. Okay, good on the breathing. Good on the expectorant. Not good on the direct blow. Also kind of hard to breathe through. So I guess like the expletive deleted wrapping a towel around your head might work.
Direct blow is always a sticking point when it comes to my relationships with materials.
You know, I bet you could like use a couple different materials layered.
Yeah.
That's beyond the scope of this paper. Shop towels, however, are not. I don't know how common shop towels are for everyone. I know I keep some around because I lab, but let's see. Oh, hang on a second. I gotta turn this print.
Just from a sciencey perspective, the reason that shop towels are so great is because they're bluish.
That is accurate.
It makes all the difference.
So I'm gonna say though that whether or not they work, like shop towels are not something you'd want to use for very long.
Fair. They have miraculous properties, though.
They do, but they're also pretty absorbent.
Should try a single and double for that one.
Okay.
Also, because it's absorbent, it would be a good candidate for some type of material treatment.
True, but like, what could you treat it in that wouldn't get you high as balls?
What is your goal here?
You're right.
Come on, speak to the people.
Okay, breathing tests work fine. Expectorant test did not. Let's try it doubled up. Breathing test is good. I don't know why I tried that. We just single worked fine. Expectorant test is no. Oh, it's still pretty easy to breathe through. Let's try quadrupled up.
Are you serious about that pizza?
Dude, I'm like draining my funds sending these masks out to people. I'm not paying for pizza.
I'm not asking you to pay for pizza, I'm asking if you want pizza.
Yes, I do. Okay, expectorant test works on the quadrupled up.
I've had one day off since the 6th, but all I have are hours right now.
Direct blow does not, but I'm thinking, what if we use the cotton pads and the paper towels? You feel me? Uda, do you feel me?
Oh, yeah, every night.
I regret asking.
When you're asleep, it's not gay.
Oh, you're right.
I mean,
Do you whisper no homo softly into my ear?
no. Haven't you ever wondered why you never need to use Q-tips?
Huh. Not until just now. Okay, again, direct breathing's not working, but it didn't work on the surgical mask either. It's good against this expectorant, though. And it's easier to breathe through than some of the other stuff from the household materials. I don't know. I think I'm going to recommend this. I think I'm going to recommend cotton wrapped around some paper towels. So far, this is like our best balance between effective and breathability.
Okay.
Also, these things are pretty like commonplace.
Yeah, it's ubiquitous. I mean, I could pull off some, like, standard, just paper towels. We could try to compare them, see how they do. I imagine the weave's a lot less dense, but...
Let's try that. I'm gonna throw some cotton in between a regular ass paper expletive deleted paper towel.
Again, Zenchi's gone.
Then she lives on in my heart.
Well, yeah, in all of our hearts, along with our toddler, who I'm sure is permanently scarred by our profanity, but...
Listen, I call her toddler Zenny, first off, because little Zenchi, but also, like, that child is a gift to this world and must be protected at all costs.
I mean, statistically speaking, the child's fine. The boomers, that's what we have to worry about.
That's true. The boomer remover.
Sorry about your guild.
It's okay. We will rebuild. We have a large amount of Zoomers in the guild who have
That's
been
horrifying.
you know, well, I'll tell you after the stream because I don't want to like shoot talk them.
They're fine people.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, this works as well as the shop towels. I think it's really just a layer of protection that is needed.
I mean, there was a lot of... That was the expectorant where you're sealing it?
Yeah.
There was a lot coming out at the end there.
Well, that was me blowing directly.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna say that, like, if this is going to be something that's like filter media, it being on your face, like, a seal between you blowing and the exhale is more realistic, by my reckoning.
Yeah, some got through.
Well, yeah. These are imperfect solutions, but versus nothing
Listen.
at all, which is like, these are last-ditch countermeasures, right?
Imperfect solution or problems require imperfect solutions.
Let's just go with hope is a bad plan.
How are you attaching it? Like to the tube? I've been using rubber band. Like, yeah, I don't know. Now it smells like whatever flavor this is. It's just like fruit bonanza or whatever dumb things that.
Fruit bananas.
Okay, I can't think of what else to test. Wait, let's try this engine carburetor, or not carburetor, filter.
Bit extravagant, but why not?
So it's got one entry point and then the other one's sealed. So I'm just gonna. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it fits pretty well over my mouth, not my nose, but I can mouth breathe, right?
Oh, can you?
Oh wait, no, I can get it over both. Excellent. Smells like engine though. Here we go.
Oh, hold on. I'll get some duct tape, and then it'll just smell like engine, but it'd be duct tape to your face.
Nah.
There's a lot coming through there.
Yeah. All right. So what did we? Oh, coffee filter and baking soda. That was the other one. This is wasted a lot of money on this. Actually, let's just do coffee filter and coffee filter first. I heard from a very reliable hate mail source that coffee filter and baking soda was a thing. And I had no mention as to whether or not it works. Well, I'll tell you, it does not work if you're blowing directly on it.
Myth busted.
But wait,
Nope, pack it up. We did science. It's over. Wait, I'm being fatalistic.
it hasn't even been an hour yet.
Does science take an hour?
Like usually,
Oh, God. How do you manage?
honestly, like science takes way longer and it's awful because it's mostly just staring at things and waiting for the PCR to finish.
I need a pizza pseudonym. Give me a last name.
You betcha.
That's terrible. I'll do it.
UBETCHA.
It's Hughes.
Wow. Mine was a way better suggestion.
Terry Hughes.
What about Hughes Brown?
Excuse you?
You know, like a giant turd, Hughes Brown.
Who the fuck? Who the redacted would name their child Hughes? Also, I'm sorry, Jane. I'm paying very little attention.
Mr. and Mrs. Brown.
I mean, I won't lie. I ship it, but temporary email address. Pokemox 650.
This is the hardest thing to get into because it's supposed to be just like placed in the freezer. Why would they child safety this cardboard?
They were thinking of you.
Well, it's working. I've never felt more safe. I've done it. I've defeated the child safety. Alright, this is already not going to work, but let's keep going and see what happens.
You hear that, kids? Support your local public safety department.
Yeet! OSHA!
Keep Gamma alive. Or Gray or whatever.
Alright, we're just going to do a fine smattering. By that I mean dump some on my keyboard immediately. It'll keep it fresh. There's no way that this is going to work. And if my predictions are correct, it's going to rip when I breathe on it and fill my lungs with baking soda.
I mean, my lungs are currently filled with fucking fiberglass insulation. Redacted fiberglass insulation. Why are we still doing this? This is terrible.
Zenchi lives on in our heart.
Yeah, swallow some smoke. Be fine.
God, this is going to get redacted everywhere.
At least pizza's coming. And wings.
Well. I mean, it tastes like baking soda.
Really? Who would have suspected? See, this entire project is based upon empiricism right here, so just, this is quality content.
It works kind of well. Like, there's some getting through, but it's getting through at the part that's not, like, sealed all the way.
Is there anything particular to the baking soda, or is it just fine particulate matter?
Fine particulate matter.
But baking soda is something you probably have on hand?
Also, it's, I mean, in a pinch sort of thing. This isn't going to work, like,
No,
otherwise.
but, yeah. Like, if you're holed up for 2 weeks and didn't already have a military surplus stockpile, like some kind of pleb.
What about coffee filter, baking soda, and cotton balls?
Actually, how about coffee, not coffee grounds, but that term for bean dust that, is it coffee grounds? I feel
Yeah.
like that's used.
The cotton balls did not help.
Just like pre-ground coffee.
I mean, definitely the expectorant test, but like if you're breathing in through like a sealed chamber.
I'm gonna see if we have any coffee, because that's probably some of the most fine particulate matter you're gonna find in the common household, aside from baking soda.
Okay. Let's try it. Get more filters. I'm throwing these out.
Copy.
Just pull these cotton balls out. So far, a fair amount of things have passed like the expectorant test, but not the direct breathing, which depending on how you're setting this mask up, may or may not be the most important test. Let's just try a regular redacted towel. I can breathe through it just fine. And so can the particulate matter. I'm gonna get in trouble for wasting coffee. What? Well, if I rinse it off, it's just gonna be like.
I was asking if you wanted a fresh spoon.
Nah, I just dumped some in.
Place your bets now.
This is not going to work.
They said that to the Wright brothers as well.
It did not work.
It did not work?
Wait.
It looks like it's working from my perspective.
Oh yeah, it's coming out the cardboard tube.
It seems like it's forcing itself around your fingertips.
And it tastes like really strong coffee.
Which may be a benefit. I mean, people are going to need a morale boost as well.
Okay. I'm gonna give like a soft pass on coffee and filter.
See, that's something realistically that you could make in an office environment. Or in a home environment, most places. Like, that's one of the most commonly used and abused psychoactives in the entire Western world.
Okay, so what did we learn? I've already forgotten what ratings I've given to everything. I mean, obviously the masks were.
Shop towels are dank, but most textiles or fabric materials, like in any kind of like sheet sense, unless they're specifically designed to be filter media, kind of suck. However, you can adapt them by treating them or making a multi-layered filter. And we have an ongoing romantic relationship.
Well, yeah, of course. So, okay. Yes, vent filters, not that much help. The shop towels were decent, but paper towels with cotton in between were better. Still not perfect.
I mean, ultimately, it seems like a question of thickness. The more layers, especially, that you have, the more chances you have of something.
So it seems, though, at least to me, that like you'd want to layer as many different types of thing as possible.
Well, like, I think the particulate matter, especially the fine particulate matter, like, because it can be compressed and become something that's
Oh god,
kind of
so many coffees in my lungs.
a de facto filter is an exciting prospect versus, like, a bandana's not going to do much.
Right. Well, so okay. Something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Unless you're giving some sort of like delusional guarantee that it's going to help in any way.
If you tried just like a soaked rag,
No.
I mean, we haven't really brought up liquid, but I could give you an actual bandana to test if you want. This will be a little bit awkward with your cardboard jig, but we're at the end of the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so wet towel, just like me.
Same. Nothing? Alright.
Not even remotely.
Copy.
Not to mention that like if somebody like coughs on you and there's already wet, that's probably just gonna not help at all.
Listen, are we doing empiricism, or are we just like stumbling along like some kind of Cartesian cult? Gotta try everything.
We're working under the guise of empiricism with a big asterisk.
I will drink to that as soon as I get new beer.
Okay, so here's what you do. Get a can and fill it with coffee and cotton, and then tape it to your face and breathe. I don't know if it'll protect you, but it'll be one redacted of an experience.
And so perky.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, it seems like the best thing to do here, like in all honesty, is to just not leave your redacted house.
Yeah, that'd be ideal, unless you live in a house with a bunch of people and animals who have to go to work still.
Okay, but like, T-pose for safety, right? keep everybody at your and their T-pose distance.
Don't share the meme until I've made the meme.
I thought you did. That's why I reminded you earlier.
No, I've been working on IT stuff.
Okay, well I'm sorry. There's a meme coming. Look forward to it soon. That's it for this stream. I gotta go disinfect my lab now.
And everything.
And I'll just take a bath in 99 IPA. It's fine. I barely use my skin. Thanks for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed. This will be up on YouTube in like, I don't know, some period of time as fast as it exports.
No way that an IPA lasted in our home from
What?
the last decade.
Oh, right. Okay. Final posting of links. Okay. Here is the mask. Here is my PayPal for donations, and here are the links for everything else. Give me a second, it's not loading. Here they come. Get ready for these links. These are some dank, redacted links. Here they come. Any second now. And boom, bunch of links. Wait, did it? Boom, bunch of links. There we go. Ta-da! Alright, thanks for sticking around. And I'm so sorry for your life that you have the time to spend watching this. Okay, bye.